Trip After Party on the Power Trip Podcast Network.
You know, before I record my weather for the entire morning, I really need to look outside because I talked about how nice it was outside all morning long.
But it's been like this basically all week.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. I can't just read what the forecast is going to be because everybody driving in goes, look out the damn window, you moron. It's almost rainy out here, and you're talking about a beautiful, glorious day out here.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful, glorious day. How about that?
It is, yeah, man. Yeah. It is. And I rode my motorcycle in. I'm so pumped.
Oblivious to the world.
Just completely oblivious to the world. But you know what? That is, there's a million things I love about riding a motorcycle, guys, but that is number one right there.
Yeah, you're just disconnected.
There's first of all, I can't stop and eat fast food, so it helps with the diet.
You could.
Yeah, you could.
You just pull over in a parking lot. You don't have to eat the fast food when you're driving home.
Listen, I don't want people seeing me eat. And sitting in a parking lot eating food in public is not going to happen. But you can't eat one-handed either. So there's that. But then also the disconnect, man. You can't answer the phone. You can't see if you got text. Even on this brand new motorcycle that I just got that has this sweet screen, I didn't set it up so that I saw if a text came in. I don't want to know. I want to be away, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking awesome.
What did you get?
I've been saving up, and I got a brand new Street Glide, Harley-Davidson Street Glide. It's got navigation system and stuff. It's got ABS. It's got this button I push if it's raining to make sure that I don't give it too much gas and spin out. It's. I can't believe how easy it is to ride this goddamn motorcycle. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Street Glide?
Street Glide, yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
I think I've asked this question before, but I'm an idiot and I don't remember your response. But are motorcycle wheels solid rubber? Like, do they ever go flat? Do you ever blow out a tire?
You certainly can. They're just like regular tires.
They are?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So isn't that scary to know?
Devastating. Yeah. If you
could be going 80 miles an hour down the interstate and you blow a tire out?
Yeah.
You're done for, right?
Right. Yeah. The whole act of riding a motorcycle can be very scary, to be honest with you, because we talked about it when I went on my long ride. But if you look around and look at the people driving, a good 50% of them aren't paying attention at all.
No.
At all. You know?
What? You ever had any close calls on a motorcycle?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah,
I told you guys one from like a week or two ago, right?
And that was part of the impetus to go ahead and make
Where
the
you
move.
almost hit somebody
It
because you weren't
was my fault.
or something like that?
Yeah, I looked up.
Oh,
I had
glare, right?
the sun shining behind me, and I couldn't see that the guy in front of me had stopped. And it was on a road I knew well, so there was no stop sign where he stopped, but he was letting some bikers go across a bike path. I was looking, and before I realized he was stopped, it was almost too late, and I almost got him. And because I had a 2007 Softail, which is a great bike, but didn't have this new technology braking and everything like that. And that changed. That I was like, thank God I was by myself because I was able to swerve and get around him. If I'd had Abigail on the back, it would have been different.
Might have dumped her?
I might have dumped her, yeah. And who knows if I could have handled the movement of even her light weight on the back of it.
Whoa.
So the new braking systems are incredible, man. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm going to do it. But, I mean, watching other people drive and seeing that they're not paying attention is scary. Seeing how many people are scared to death as they're driving. If you ever look around and notice how many people look like they have no idea where they're at and they're scared to death, it's freaky. But also, like, I have a friend who a deer jumped out of the ditch and landed on his handlebars as he was on a motorcycle, broke both his arms. He obviously crashed. He was riding along, and a deer came out of the ditch, jumped, and
bounded right on top
landed on the handlebars of the motorcycle, broke both his arms right here, and he crashed. And luckily, he lived, and he had a helmet and everything on. But I mean, you can't control anything. That said, it's an element of freedom I love so much.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, if it's like, I know this is really dumb, but if it's like bike riding times 100,
yeah,
I get it. Like, I enjoy jumping on my bicycle, my pedal bike, because of that childlike feeling of just like freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if riding a motorcycle is exponentially more than it, I get it. I totally get it. I just there are parts of me that I'm like, man, it'd be fun to have a motorcycle, but not now.
Yeah.
Not with my kids young.
Absolutely. Yep. I do get that. I completely understand that. I just sent you guys pictures of my motorcycle.
Oh, look at Abs.
Yeah, I know, man. She loves it too. Yeah, we get on there and take off. It's the best, man. I do love it. I do love it. Someday she'll have her own. I'm sure of it. She'll be the first female Howard Stern, and she'll ride her Harley everywhere.
Or she'll date some dude that just has a just awesome badass motorcycle because he fucks
Whoa!
I don't mean like that. That was
It's like my brain couldn't.
The best.
My brain.
That was the best.
Honestly, could not bring
That
myself
was
back.
the best.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah. No, that was the best. I totally I didn't hear it in my head. I meant it like the way that was the best. I meant it like the way that Sauce always says, like, oh yeah, Dave Matthews fucks. Like I meant it like that. I did not hear it until I said it.
Sweet Abigail.
Very, very. Abby's my favorite. But that's not how I meant it.
Oh, poor
I meant that he's just like a badass. But maybe maybe that's the case too. Whoops. I just made my own day. That was the best.
Seems like a great guy, honey.
Hockey can't wait to have him over for
Let me tell you, Dad.
Are you, Matt? Yeah, I heard you fuck.
That is the best.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
this is Simon.
Yeah.
Tell us about Simon. We ride to Harley and he fucks.
Son of a
He's
bitch.
so much more than that, though.
Isn't it weird, though? Because here's the thing. If you had said, man, I hope Alex just dates this chick and she just fucks, we'd all been like, yeah! Yeah, that's right!
Alex.
Yeah, man!
You know what's funny about all of Sauce's phrases? If I had said, like, he bangs, too, right?
Right.
Like, I could have gotten away with whales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went with fucks. Well, and again, the other one you do off air all the time is like, oh yeah, such and such. Oh, that fucks hard. Right? That would have been just as bad. Oh yeah, maybe someday she'll meet a guy on a motorcycle and he just fucks hard.
Well,
Whoops.
I mean, I want her to be
Whoops.
happy, I guess.
If she's into that.
Yeah, good for you,
Sauce, you
honey.
need some safer catchphrases.
No, don't
so
blame me. You said it.
Yeah, damn it, Sauce.
Damn it, Paul. You and your catchy catchphrases.
I was seeing that Phil
Jesus.
Hartman died on this day in 1998. I should say he was murdered, right? He
Murdered,
was shot and
right.
killed by his wife.
Oh, never mind. It's your hair.
Oh, it's a hair?
You got a hair in
Yeah,
your
I got
eye.
a hair in my face.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Have you guys had the chance to watch the documentary on the other Saturday Night Live guy? The guy who does live from New York, that guy now.
Daryl Hammond.
Daryl Hammond. So he's got a new documentary on Netflix.
Did not know that.
I think it's called God, If You're Not Up There, I'm Fucked. I think that's the name of the
Jeez.
Yeah.
terrible life.
Yeah.
Daryl Hammond had a terrible
Terrible.
life?
Terrible.
What?
Yeah,
I
his
didn't know
dad
that.
was a monster.
I had to turn it off
Yeah.
45 minutes in. It's so depressing.
Really?
His mom was a monster.
Oh, it was his mom.
Yeah. A monster.
Give us like bullet points. Like, what's the gist of it? How bad was it?
Like
Physically abusive? Mentally abusive? The whole bit?
mentally, I guess a little bit physically abusive as well, but like he said at the very beginning of the documentary, he says something like, she's staring out he said, my mom would stare out the window, and then she would turn around and look at me and say, if you weren't here, I could get out of here.
Jesus.
I mean, shit. Yeah, he's a mental atrocity, that guy. I think I'll probably go back and watch the rest of it, but the first 45 minutes are horrible to watch.
What's it on?
Netflix. It's like one of the number one trending things right now on Netflix.
Jesus.
I watch because I'm a fan of that guy. I
Yeah.
mean, nobody does impressions like that son of a
No,
bitch.
what
Yeah,
a career
he's
he had.
brilliant.
He was I think it's O'Keenan Thompson. I think he was the longest running SNL cast member ever.
Right?
And
Well, he's
again,
Sean Connery, right?
And exactly. And again, in a way, he's still on the show because he does the intros and stuff now.
Yeah,
But,
right.
whenever I watch SNL, I always think about Daryl Hammond like accidentally, because when you have somebody that's been on for 4, 5, 6 years, you start to wonder, like, if this person's break hasn't happened yet, are they already plateauing?
Right.
Like, are they going to be a career SNLer?
Sure.
Are they gonna get fired, or like what? Cause it is. I say this all the time about SNL, but it's the minor leagues and the major leagues at the same time, right? Because you're watching future movie stars be big deals on TV, but the group they have right now, there's about 7 or 8 of them that have been there for a considerable amount of time. And outside of Kate McKinnon, not a lot of stars in this group. Tons of talent, right? Like Cecily Strong is amazing.
Yeah.
She's been there a long time. Cecily Strong's done nothing outside of SNL, at least noteworthy. and she's fucking great.
Can you tell me which one she is?
She's the one that does like the girl at the party who you didn't want to talk to.
Okay.
She's the very pretty like brunette kind of taller gal.
she's very
Okay.
pretty.
She's been there for years.
See, I can't even picture
she's
who
awesome.
she is in my head.
This one, yeah. Zach's got a picture of her. She's very pretty, actually.
Yeah, okay. She's great.
She's great.
Really good, yeah.
She's been on that show for like 6 years, maybe now, 7 years. Hasn't done anything outside of it. Same thing with like Beck Bennett, who's I think great.
Great,
right?
yeah.
Kyle Mooney's been on there forever. A lot of those guys are like, oh, how long are they going to stay before they just swing for the fence and try something else? Right? Leslie Jones just left because I think she was tired of being stuck on SNL.
But isn't it weird because like and this is different because it's a different perspective for us because of what we do and who we are and stuff like that. But that would be, I would need nothing more than to be on
Yes,
SNL.
correct.
That
Yep.
would be the career I always wanted.
I
feel
would
like
think
that's-
every day they were going to ask me to leave.
Yeah.
But I
right?
feel like that's Kenan Thompson. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
Kenan
okay.
freaking loves it. And he's been doing it longer than anybody's ever been on that show. And he's really consistently good. I know, like, he's more polarizing than I thought. There's a lot of people that hate Kenan Thompson. I think he's always good.
Yeah, I think he's.
I didn't
real
like him
funny.
early on. He's one of those guys that had to grow on me.
I think he's almost exactly what I'm talking about because I don't know if he has like movie star potential, but he's so good on that show because he's super professional, always drills the impressions, is almost never the one who breaks, right? So you can always count on him. People like Seth Meyers always comment that Keenan's just the machine. Like he is the most professional guy that maybe has ever been on that show. So that doesn't surprise me at all because he just seems to freaking love it. He's been rumored for like 4 years to be quitting. And he just doesn't quit. He just keeps coming back. And I don't think Lauren Michaels is ever going to make him leave.
Did you just tweet that your taint hurts, Zach?
Why would you do that?
For real? No, you just tweeted that your taint hurts. Why?
Oh God, that account? Oh man, Mike, I'm embarrassed.
I'm gonna guess that. Did you have his phone sauce?
I tweeted.
Okay, yeah. All right, that makes more sense.
My taint doesn't hurt.
I just got I get a thing saying, "Hey, your friend Zach Halverson just tweeted his taint hurts."
Well, you had a long night.
Yeah, you did. He was
In
here
so
when I
many
got
ways.
here. Yeah, he sure
Maybe you
was.
met a guy on a motorcycle that just fucks.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
Sauce was going to tweet, I have fire diarrhea, but he can't spell diarrhea, so he just deleted it.
I don't know how to spell it.
Hey, Ben, I don't
Yeah.
think we talked to you about this when we were talking about drive-ins the other day. Did you guys have a drive-in in your little town?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, I'm shocked.
No.
Not even anywhere near you.
Oh, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
We sure did. Man,
We heard Gorgon with you guys, or I did, and then I brought it up to my wife. She's like, "Yeah, I want to do a drive-in too," and I'm like, "But here's the deal. I think the closest one to us is like an hour-ish away."
The one that's west? The one that Gorg went to or not?
Yeah. Well, I think there's a couple of them. There's one like north of St. Paul.
yeah, that's
Lake
right.
Elmo, right?
Yeah, Lake Elmo. But there's one at Elko Speedway.
Elko,
Yep.
which is an hour.
Yeah, I guess
away.
it technically is. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
So
that's
I'm
right.
like, do you want to drive an hour just to not get out of the car?
Right.
I'm like, I'm all for drive-ins, but
Right.
it sounds like we can't even get out of our car. And
Yeah,
he's like, well,
that's
that sucks.
Yeah. The Miami Dolphins are turning the Hard Rock Stadium into a giant drive-in for people. The team says they'll host movie screenings, concerts, replays of big games, and celebrate the graduating class of 2020. Stadium CEO said experiencing events and celebrations together are part of fundamental human need, and it'll be done safely. Fans can order food and drinks online that will be delivered to their cars. That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to last. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
Stuff
who
like
knows?
that. But for the novelty of it,
Yeah, right.
for now, why not?
What's going on over there?
Sorry, I'm just geeking out over his computer. Is that a MacBook?
Sure is.
It has like an
how-
emoji
how-
bar?
how new
What the
is
hell
that?
is that?
It was released in November last year. The
Dude,
touch
that
bar
is
is in.
badass.
It's
That
got a
little
touch bar on the
that
top?
touch bar on top?
With emojis.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What else does that bar do outside of emojis?
Gets me laid.
Okay. But it's got volume on there too?
It's not a wizard.
Oh yeah, volume, brightness.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
I know. I saw you scrolling through the yellow emojis. I'm like, wait a minute. You can do that on the,
I didn't even know
on
I-
the keyboard?
Sauce figured that out when he tweeted. What did he tweet now?
Something about diarrhea.
I
Burns.
didn't tweet anything.
It burns when I poop.
Okay.
I just let him do it. I don't care.
He left it open.
That's funny. It burns like,
So he'd work over in the other studio, and when I would during away games, and I'd walk in. And I would see him like recording all these highlights, and I'd just press play in the other system on the streets of Philadelphia, and then it would play for like 15 minutes. So he'd come in to get a highlight, and it would just be "Streets of Philadelphia" by Bruce Springsteen.
What if you're a family member of Zach Halverson or an extended family member of Zach Halverson, and you're seeing like a pattern of depression, and you're like, I'm concerned about Zach, and you go to Twitter and it's like, my taint hurts, it burns when I poop, and you're like, we need to get him committed. He is definitely bottoming out.
here's what I'm thinking is happening right now. Man, we sure could use a play-by-play guy here at the university. This kid Zach seems like a good kid, man. Great
Notre
up
Dame,
and comer.
right?
Yeah,
We should
right,
get that
right.
Zach Halverson guy back. I wonder what he's up to. Let me check Twitter. See how he's doing. Apparently his taint hurts.
Apparently it hurt. It
Burns
burns when he
That's the
poops.
kind of guy that we want to represent Notre Dame hockey.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, he's a human. Let's hire him.
All right.
Yeah,
We should have left it there, you fucks.
God.
yeah.
That's the best.
That was about enough.
It took me a second and a half to hear that actual phrase. I didn't hear it like that until you guys all react. I'm like, what are they reacting? I'm like, oh, got it. The actual act of fucking whoops.
Yeah, we're talking about his daughter. No big deal.
Whoops. She's almost 18.
Yeah, she's gonna be 18 in July, man. Unbelievable.
Doesn't that trip
Believe it
you
or not.
out? You have
Doesn't
an
make it
adult. You have
better
two
to
adults
think about
now.
her fucking at all, but yeah.
sorry to bring that up.
This got weird.
But yeah, man, that's weird. She's gonna be 18. Man. Yeah. I don't know, dude. You know what? I had one of those moments the other day that you guys will experience as your kids get older. They come out of nowhere. At least they do for me. But I'm a more emotional guy, I think, than the average Joe, obviously. But like the ice cream man came through the neighborhood, and we, one of our things has always been, ice cream man, let's go, man. And we go out there and we spend ridiculous amounts of money on things we could buy for 50 cents at the store. But it's been our thing, and it was my thing with Alex too. And I'm like, I got a year of this, maybe. And then am I going to run out here by myself and run down the street
Right,
screaming?
you're not doing that.
No. Everything ends, man. That's tough.
That's definitely our neighborhood tradition too.
Yeah.
Because that son of a bitch comes through every day that it's nice, and we just say, all right,
What?
we're almost.
Lucky son of a
dude,
bitch.
our
Almost
guy
every
knows.
day.
We have an ice cream truck that comes like once a summer.
No, our
for
guy's
us.
like every day. He gets it. But
He knows,
So,
yep.
And I just never say no. They're kids, right?
Yeah,
Whatever.
oh, yeah.
I just buy for the whole
Oh,
fucking
the
neighborhood. Who
best.
cares? But what's funny is,
sick brag.
Oh, wow. Look at
Yeah,
you.
well,
You
money
money
bags.
bags.
but our neighbor kids.
Here's Corey
Because-
coming out for the.
Yeah, thank you. Our neighbor was that a Hitler salute? What the hell? I come out and do the Hitler salute
cream,
to the van.
Hey, whatever. This
But our
guy's weird.
neighbors,
I need the ice cream.
didn't want to do it like, hey, every time, because the guy comes through all the time. Didn't want to have their kids get ice cream every single time the guy rolls through.
Right.
So for the first year or so, just told them it was a musical van. Well, we didn't know that was the plan. So, and we love those kids. So one time Harper's like, "Oh, can we get ice cream?" I'm like, "Sure." And I tell all the kids, "Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go." So they go back to their parents and they go, "Did you know there's ice cream in that truck?" Like, because the Coves bought us ice. The musical van has ice cream, and they're like, "Fuck!" Because you idiot! Right? Because they just thought it was a guy driving around playing music. Now the Coves ruined it because there's ice cream in that van. So now, then it's if it hits 65, 70 degrees, that thing rolls through every day.
Lucky.
Every single day.
Well, he didn't come every day, but he comes every weekend to our neighborhood. And I guarantee you, now the kids are younger again in my neighborhood. But for a while, it was only for Abigail and I, because we were the only ones buying. Because he knew we were going to
you
buy
were the money bags.
I'm not kidding. I spend probably $40 every time he comes through.
Yeah.
Just buying.
He put his kids
I
through
love
college.
the Powerpuff Girl ones, man.
Yeah.
Right, that's
They're
what Harper
so
gets.
good.
And
They're so good.
It is the definition of impulse convenience, right? Because if you go to Target, if you buy ice cream for 4 or 5 kids in the neighborhood, it's like $20. The amount of treats like that you could get for $20 at Target, you could get a cart full.
Yeah.
But it's I want it right now. Give it to me out of the van. That was a weird
It's the
sentence.
experience.
I know
It's fun.
it's the best though, and those powder puff girls or whatever have the gumball eyes, and they're just fucking disgusting. But the kids love them, and by the time they melt, it's just gross, sticky, fucking awful gumballs, and they just freaking love it. They're like $4.50 a piece.
They're the best, man.
What a ripoff!
I love those damn things, and they're only 90 calories each.
What?
Yeah, they're only 90 calories. They're these little blue. It looks like Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
She's got 2 little eyeballs, and they're delicious, man. I buy enough that every morning or every afternoon when I wake up from my nap, it's what I have. Because if I eat something cold when I wake up from my nap, I don't know, I feel better. It's weird.
By the way, so this happened like 4 or 5 days ago. The one thing that pissed the whole neighborhood off is this dude rolls through at about 5:15, and it's like, how are we going to get any of our kids to eat? Because they're all getting ice cream. Can you do like a 3:30 or 7:30?
Yeah.
You don't roll through at dinner time.
That's
You're
just bad
screwing
timing.
all of us over. Because we're either assholes for saying no, or then we're going to be assholes because the kids ain't going to eat dinner, and then we're going to be pissed. You got to find a better time, dude. No ice cream truck during, like, what, 4:30 to 6:30. Stay out of our neighborhood.
Guys, I got to go shit my pants.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Go do that.
I haven't farted once in here.
Good for you.
I have to go shit my pants.
Oh, one thing before we wrap up here, I got to give you guys the update. So I told you guys about my neighbor who tried to sell the car, and then they
pranked him with the basketball hoop bit.
Next day, he put up another ad, said antique furniture for free. Come on in, we'll show you around.
Come on in.
That got him in trouble.
Whoa.
So the cops went and like had to, threaten to arrest him and stuff like that. That said, I kid you not, at least 40 cars in maybe an hour's time.
Dude.
Into my cul-de-sac.
I'm telling you,
for
man.
free stuff.
God,
at least
the
40
Craigslist
cars.
is dangerous. I like to use it. I'm a fan, but my God, dude, you got to dodge bullets with that guy.
Whatever you just typed made him laugh so hard he farted.
What'd you tweet?
I'm looking for used underwear.
On his Twitter account?
Yeah.
I'm looking for used underwear.
Dang it. Don't delete it.
Oh, once
might
it gets
wanna
retweeted or
delete it.
screenshotted,
Yeah.
it's gonna live forever anyway.
All right. Well, I think that'll do it for
All
the
right.
day. We've done our time, and
Yep. I clearly have derailed.
Yeah.
you,
You talked about.
I'm not even hearing my own thoughts
yep.
now.
I got to go home and talk to Abigail. About her future
Corey was very
husband.
excited about you getting a motorcycle and finding somebody who's really, really cool.
Yeah. That's not the words he used,
He
Dad.
used different words, but he meant he wishes the best for you. And he fox. What an fox. I need some more sleep.
We all do.
Fucking dumbass.
Well,
I'm pretty good, but yeah, you guys.
no, you look like you're fully
right.
rested. All right.
All right, initials tomorrow, game 310.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, that'll be fun. And then the virtual root party. It's going to be a fun Friday, fan-related tomorrow.
Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit? All right, see ya, bye.